This land has been claimed for over 1,000 years, yet it has never truly belonged to anyone. In the far north, beyond the edges of early maps and imagination, there is a land that existed long before history tried to define it. Silent, frozen, and unmoved by human arrival, shaped this place slowly, over centuries, without witnesses or records, long before borders, before nations, before ambition learned to travel north. When the first ships crossed the cold sea, they did not arrive to meet the people. They arrived to test whether this land could be claimed. Eric the Red stood on the deck, staring at the coastline, carved by ice and endurance. What he saw was not danger, but possibility shaped by distance. His hands gripped the frozen wood of the ship, feeling both resistance and promise. In that moment, intention took form, long before settlement followed. Before them stretched a land without mercy or invitation. No shelter, no certainty, only the belief that survival could be turned into ownership. From the higher ground, the Inuit watched quietly. They'd learned that those who arrive loudly often misunderstand where they stand. The hunter prepared his spear with practiced calm. Not in fear, not in anger, but in balance with a land that demanded respect, not domination. Their faces remained steady as construction echoed nearby. They had seen change before and understood that patience often outlasts intrusion. Stone structures rose with confidence, then weakened without resistance. Greenland didn't need to destroy what time could erase. Eric stood alone among ruins he once believed permanent. Even ambition here eventually learned silence. Far away, lines were drawn on fragile parchment. Borders imagined by hands that never touched snow, never felt Arctic wind. Crowns replaced axes. Authority arrived clothed in ceremony, claiming control over a land it would never fully know. Maps changed shape and color. The land beneath them remained indifferent to every revision. Decisions were debated across wooden tables, spoken softly in warm rooms, while consequences waited patiently in the cold. Steam engines replaced sails. Industry followed ambition, carrying the belief that technology could succeed where survival once failed. Administrative buildings settled into the snow, standing rigid and foreign, designed for order rather than belonging. The map transformed again. Territories became coordinates, and distance turned into strategy. Soldiers stepped onto the ice with practiced routine. They arrived not to settle, but to position themselves within a larger world. Radar dishes turned slowly, watching skies that had once been empty. Even silence was now something to monitor. Green screens flickered in dark rooms, translating the Arctic into signals, data, and abstract threats. Boots pressed into hardened snow, leaving marks that wind would slowly soften. The land absorbed each step without response. A military base stood like an iron island, isolated and alert, designed to endure a place that tolerates nothing permanently. The ice began to change. Not suddenly, not violently, but steadily, as meltwater formed where certainty once held. Cracks opened into new sea routes, revealing paths hidden for centuries, inviting movement, attention, and desire. From the air, a modern observer looked down, calculating distance, access, and potential, without ever touching the ground below. On digital screens, Greenland became layers of data. Beneath the ice, value appeared, measured in numbers rather than meaning. Icebreakers from many nations moved forward together, each guided by separate interests, united only by opportunity. Past and present overlapped in the same waters. Wooden hulls gave way to steel. The direction remained unchanged. A young Inuit stood between eras, wearing modern clothing while holding tradition, carrying memory into an uncertain future. From a distance, Greenland still appeared vast and quiet, unchanged by the urgency surrounding it. As the world faded from view, the island remained, isolated yet central, unchanged in form, contested in meaning. Shadows crossed the ice in the same direction, centuries apart, repeating footsteps history refuses to abandon. When our voices finally disappeared, only the Arctic wind remained, sharp, constant, and uninterested in who believes they own the land.